Welcome to the part 2 of our skirt. I have pinned down my pattern, so I will cut. I'm cutting both the main fabric and the lining together. So remember, we did not add joining allowance for this skirt. The allowance to join it to the waistband. So add half of an inch so that I'll join it to the waistband. So this is my front piece. This cut the back. So I've pinned down my back pattern on the fabric. Now I'm going to cut it. I'm still cutting both the lining and the fabric together. So I'm going to add my joining to the waistband as well, the same way I did for the front. Half of an inch. So I'll remove my pattern paper. These are my two back panel. Can you see? So this is the wrap at the front. So I'm going to cut that one now. I have pinned down the pattern as you can see, and I have added the half of an inch joining to the waistband. So I will cut it now. So I will take my pins off and remove the pattern. So this is the wrap at the front. So if you did not watch how we drafted the pattern, check on this channel. You will see the part 1 of this video so that you will get to understand how we drafted the pattern. So let's go into sewing. I will first work on this. So because I cut the, so I'm going to reduce 2 inches from the lining, both for the front panel and the back panel. Why I'm reducing it now is that I cut both the fabric and the lining together. I didn't want to waste time. So I will go ahead and reduce 2 inches. That is the folding. Remember that the hemming allowance for this skirt, we use 2 inches hemming allowance. So for all the linings, both for the front and the back, I'm going to reduce the 2 inches hemming allowance from the lining, so that when I join the lining and my fabric together, if I reduce it now, when I join it, then I will bring it up. It will meet up with my skirt. When we get there, you'll really understand what I'm trying to explain. So let's reduce it now. I will do same for all, both the front and the back panel. So now what I will do, the next thing will be for me to hold that. I will hold my dart for both my front and my back panel. After holding the dart for the lining and for the main fabric, I will bring it for you to see. So I have held that for all the pieces. This is my lining for the front panel. This is for the wrap, the front. This is my front panel. This is the right side. I have held my darts and I've ironed it. This is for the wrap, the front. I have held the dart and iron as well. And these are my back panel with the lining. So let's work on the front panel. First of all, I like to start with the wrap. So I will go to my sewing machine and join the lining to the main fabric. So I'll make it right side facing each other. Remember that the lining is 2 inches shorter than my main fabric. So I will just take the lining to this point. I will sew it using 1/2 inch. Then after sewing it, I will show you. So I'll finish joining the lining to the main fabric. Can you see? So the next thing I will do now will be for me to go to my ironing board. I will iron it. I'll iron it by opening the seam. Iron the seam and open it. Then after ironing it, I will take it this way for it to match up with the main fabric. Bring it up for them to match each other. Then I'm going to iron it this way. After ironing it this way, I will go ahead and join this lining to the main fabric using 1/4 inch to the waist. Join this side as well to the waist. Then I will turn it inside out. I finished joining my lining to the main fabric. Let me open it one by one. This is my front. I have bent it. Can you see? This is the front. So the front panel is Done. This is for the wrap for the front. Can you see? This is the wrap for the front. I have joined it with lining. I have joined the lining to it. Can you see? These are my two back panel. My two back panels. I have joined it with lining. I have turned the lining in and out. Can you see? I have a detailed video on how to turn your lining this way. I will drop the link on the description box. And then this is my second back panel. Can you see? So what I will do, I will first work on the back panel before going to the front panel. So what I will do now is for me to join the two back panel and install my zipper. If you don't know how to install your zipper, I will drop the link as well on the description box, a detailed video on it. So I will turn it right side facing each other. Make sure that it matches very well. Then I will pin it down. So after pinning it down, I will determine where I want my slit to start and where I want my zipper to stop. So for the zip, I want the zip to be 8 inches. My zipper will be 8 inches. So I will mark the point, and then from my waist, from the waist to where I want my slit to start, I want it to start from 19 inches. So I will mark my 19 inches, the point that I have 19 inches. So this is just the point that I will sew. I will sew from here to here. Then this is where I will install my zipper, and this is my slit, my opening. So I will mark my zipper allowance. Remember, we made use of 1.5 inches. So I will mark my 1.5 inches zipper allowance. So I will go to my sewing machine and sew to these points, here to here. Then I will bring it for you to see. So I'll finish joining it. Can you see? I've joined it to the point that I want the slit to start. So I will go ahead and install the zipper. So before I install the zipper, I will first of all join my waistband, because I want my finishing to be neat. So the zip will get to the point of my waistband. So let's cut the waistband now. This is my front. This is my front fabric, my front piece. So I will pin down my fabric so that I will trace it out. Supposed to use pattern to do this. But because of the nature of my fabric, I can't use pattern. I need to do it directly on the fabric. So I'm tracing out the waist now. So after tracing it out, I will measure how wide I want my waistband to be. I want the width of my waistband to be 1.5 inches. Then I will need some allowance to join it to the skirt. So in everything, I'm going to mark 4 inches, half inches to join it and half inches to join it again when I fold it. So I will mark my 4 inches now. So I will now cut the fabric. So this is my waistband. Okay. So I will do same for the back panel. Then I will go to my ironing board. I will interface it. Then I will bring it for you to see. So I've finished joining the waistband for the back. Can you see? And I have installed my zipper. Can you see? And this is the back slit. That is my zipper. If you don't know how to install your zipper, check the link on the description box. You will see how to install your zipper. So let's keep the back aside and work on the front panel now. So these are my 2 front panels. So for the front, I will place my main front. Then I will carry, I believe you can see, then I will carry my wrapping, the one on top. I will place it this way. Then I will pin it down and make sure that I matches the hemline. It matches the hemline. Then I will pin it down. I'll now go to my sewing machine. I will join the waist together. Then I will join this side seam together. Then I'll bring it for you to see. So after joining my both front panel, that is the main panel and the wrap, the next thing is for me to attach my waistband. I have ironed my interface on it. It measures 4 inches. Then I will use half inch on both sides, that is to join it and to turn it out. So the 3 inches that is remaining, when I fold it into 2, it will give me 1.5 inches, which is the actual width of the band. So the band measures the same as the waist for the front, the waist measurement for the front. So I will go ahead and attach it. After attaching it, I will fold it inside, then I'll bring it for you to see. So I have installed my waistband. Can you see how neat it looks? So the next thing I will do now will be for me to join my side seam, and the skirt will be ready. So the next thing is for me to place my back panel right side facing each other with the front panel. I'll carry the front panel. I will place. Then I will measure my side seam, join my side seam, then I'll bring it for you to see. So this is the final outcome of our pencil skirt with overlap. Can you see how neat and beautiful it looks like? Thank you so much for your support. Thank you for watching. Remember to like, comment, share and subscribe to our channel so that when once I upload new tutorial, you'll be first to be notified. This particular video, I uploaded the part 1 of it, which is how we drafted the pattern. So make sure you watch the part 1 so that you'll be able to understand this part 2. See you on our next tutorial. Bye bye.